Oh boy, welcome folks. Welcome back to another episode of the Josh Potter Show. 'Tis I, Josh Potter, with you once again. And boy, oh boy, thejoshpotter.com is where you can go and you can let me know where you want to come, because we're setting up dates for the end of 2024. We're setting up 2025. So get over there and let me know where you want me to come. Sign up for the email list. I'll be at Skankfest this weekend. Other than that, I want you to rate. I want you to review. I want you to subscribe. All the things. Now that we're here at the Comedy Store, I want to give them a good showing. So please to be subscribing, whatever it is that you're listening on. It could be audio. It could be video. Do it for the roach, won't you? Please, even if you already did it, unsubscribe, resubscribe. That's all. And today, I did say Maddie Smith was going to be on the show today, but she had to bail on her trip to LA, and I ran into this guy at the Belly Room on Friday night, and boy, was I glad to. Ladies and gentlemen, our very special guest today, it's Jason Ellis.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I got
glad
your back,
I ran
dude.
into you. Thank you so much.
You said, can I do it? And I was like, when? And it was a very inconvenient time. And I was like, so what? I'll be there.
Exactly. And that's why you're the man. And you're going to save me. You were just saying.
I want to. It's just whether you want me to save you.
Yeah, do I want to be saved? That's
I mean,
a
you
good
do,
question.
but you're scared that you're going to have to face the reality.
Oh, yes. I mean, that is my entire existence. I mean, if we're just talking about substances, it goes beyond that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe it should start there, I suppose. I don't know. But I don't think, I mean, I know everyone says that. I don't think I have an issue. I just think I.
Oh, you have major issues. What are we talking about here? Like, come on.
Above the line of substances, though.
I mean,
those
I
are
feel
like a byproduct.
The only reason
like.
you think you're okay is because you know people that are way worse than you.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
you're bad.
I'm probably. I am bad.
You are.
No, I agree.
But
and it's weird.
You could be saved.
It went from a
It's
time.
not too late for you.
I don't think it's too late, but I went from an age where it was like, it didn't matter. Then all of a sudden now it's like, whoa, people are starting to bring it up to me. And not in a way where they're like, you have a problem, but it's like, somebody said to me the other day, they're like, you always got a beer in your hand. And I go, well, yeah, that's kind of like what I set out to be. I mean, like, I go, if you would have told me that 5 years ago, I would have been like, well, sounds like I'm doing pretty good. If I'm still like functioning.
Because what would be.
And I'm doing whatever I want is my thing.
Oh, okay. So 5 years ago, you would not have been able to have a beer in your hand at all times?
If I had a regular job or something like that.
So you're like ghetto fabulous. You're like, you've got enough money now to have a beer in your hand at all times, and you're pretty proud of that. There was a point. And now it's like, I don't know. Poor.
Now I'm like ashamed of it. Yes, I was. Oh, and I still am a little bit.
Pretty poor.
Yeah.
So you kind of flexing.
I'm like ghetto rich. Yeah, I mean, I only drink like 4 beers in a night or something like that, but.
Yeah. Well,
I know there's somebody who is cut it all out completely and they go one way or the other. That seems ridiculous, or it doesn't even seem like, it seems like why bother at all, right? I mean.
If you don't do the work and you just like try not to do it, it's hell. Because I've done that several times, and it's a nightmare. Everybody else it's like, I don't want to like have sex anymore, and all my friends have sex, and I hang out, and they go, man, last night was so cool, and I go, really? How cool was it? That's a nightmare. It's like you have to get to the root of the problem.
Yeah,
you might not have a root of the problem, but just judging on before the show started, you definitely have a root of the problem. You got a giant root. Like anybody that just needs to have a quick cigarette before the show starts, and then suck on a vape pen before the show starts.
Oh, I do that throughout the show. I mean, this is
right, because you got issues. You run it. You're not facing reality, man. And reality is not bad for you.
Well, it did start out as like, this is a fun job. I like to get a little loosey-goosey before. You know, it's not like I'm drinking. Some people drink during podcasts.
You're a talented guy.
Thank you.
You could turn your talent up, expose it, and then flourish, and then you would no longer feel necessary to flex on your beer at the Comedy Store.
I don't think I'm flexing, though. I was just justifying it. No, but I mean, I wasn't. It's not a flex. It's like people say like I'm an alcoholic or something. They're like,
I think you are.
Okay, maybe. I mean, someone else. I had a girl accuse me of that recently.
I don't think you're Bert Kreischer or anything, but you would be if you were as rich as him.
No, see, I don't drink booze.
Wait, what's beer?
Beer's beer. I don't drink like
beer's
hard
not
liquor.
booze?
I don't drink hard liquor.
Oh, that's hard liquor.
Yeah. Booze.
Yeah.
That's what I call booze. I don't know.
Yeah. Look, I feel like having a couple beers, great. But the cigarette thing, cigarettes, dude.
Oh, who gives a about cigarettes?
It's so
what am I going to vape like one of these queefs out there with
How about you don't suck on anything?
I guess.
Like, do other stuff with your life.
I guess. I mean, cigarettes never bothered me. I mean, it's like, whatever.
I would have believed you except for the bit where you mentioned that you're thinking about going to the gym. Like, people who mention that, why mention it?
Well, that's just because I'm fat. No, I'm not thinking about it. I did. I signed up and I've been going. I feel fat. I mean, I'm not in shape is my point.
Yeah, you're not in shape. You're not fat.
Right. I would like to get in shape. I consider it fat.
Well,
I look at myself like, ugh,
you need
you're
to stop
disgusting.
smoking cigarettes.
I guess so. I know.
What do you mean you guess?
I see some pretty ripped people smoking cigs once in a while.
Danny Bonaducci, he's gonna be dead soon. Like, that's the thing. Like, when you get to 50,
how long do you want to go? This job is.
It's not about how long. It's how good that bit is.
I suppose.
Do you want to like suffocate slowly? Do you want to be in a room where, because you know your friends aren't coming to see you. Nobody in this world gives a about any of us.
No, I trust.
So when you go to hospital for your illness or whatever, or your brain isn't firing off, no one comes to visit you, dude.
No,
you get to hang out with nurses who hate you because they have to wipe your shitty ass, and you're all alone, just like saying, "Please press the button on the morphine." And they won't give it to you. They won't give you enough. They won't let you yourself.
That sucks.
Scam. You're just going to be in the dark by yourself, and every now and then, you know what your highlight is going to be? Bingo. But you hate it, and it's every day. And then some dumb old bastard's like, "Hey, Josh, it's time for bingo," and you're like, "F***ing kill me," and the nurse won't. That's your existence. Or take care of yourself, and then you'll be like running, playing with a dog, maybe getting off your wife, and then you just die.
That's the thing, wife. You know, you were talking about the sex thing. You get to a certain age.
How are you with that?
Exactly. You get to a certain age, and I don't even care. Like you were saying, I don't care about the sex part anymore. It's not even about getting laid because I know I do that
too much.
No, it's because I know I can just have sex with somebody that I don't care about.
Ew, what's so good about that?
Nothing. That's my point. I know that I can do that. I don't want to do that. I would rather build something with a person. Yeah,
but you can't have a relationship with somebody if you're hideous.
True.
Like, who wants to spoon a cigarette?
I mean, I guess there's some cigarettes out there that like spooning cigarettes.
Yeah, but you don't want to spoon her. That's like those are stinky. Sorry, but nasty. You know, what's up? Suck my. I'm like, oh man, lady, like stop. Like that's
and something I've been talking about in therapy. Present me, in more ways than even you're articulating, is so unkind to future me that it's like a toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're bashing yourself.
Yeah. No, that's my entire. I don't know if you understand my bread and butter. I got here on myself, so it's like, if I were to eliminate that, what would I be? I don't know. These are all things I'm starting to face.
The masses.
To myself, what would I be as an artist?
Let me ask you this: what would you be to you if you started thinking fondly of yourself?
I might think fondly of myself, but then I would be like, for what? It's weird because it would like level out in this way where it would be like, sure, I might just like be like, go get him, tiger, or whatever to myself. But also, secondly, the other side of that is, would I be as good at all of this when I'm not on myself and keeping myself like mad at myself?
So there's an insecurity there.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, if you want to call it that, or it's a security in my hate of myself. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know.
Well, in that case, why don't you turn it up a little bit and smoke like 5 cigarettes in 2 seconds instead of be such a bitch?
I mean, I
eat like a pizza, like because you're kind of fat, but you're not like fat.
No, I don't. I eat actually very well.
Well, stop doing that.
I should just go off the rails and be.
Yeah, like you should eat cigarettes in your pizza.
The one thing I don't care about the cigarettes or the booze. It's the fat that I care about. Really, like honestly, getting fat.
You have.
Yeah.
Your little belly.
Yeah.
You think that's your little beer belly?
It's from beer. Yeah, no, it's the thing so I want to work out enough to counteract beer, but I don't want to eliminate beer because then what am I doing this all for? I like having a beer, for Christ's sake.
Such a fucking dumbass. Like what you just said was like one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. And I hang out with idiots all the time. You're so stupid. You seem smart. It's crazy.
No, I mean, I never claimed smartness. Yeah. It's the glasses.
You, like, you kind of know what's going on, but I think you're a moron. What the fuck do
I am.
It's like, I want to be fit, but I love beer. But I want to. It's like, what do I do? Go to the gym or drink beer? It's like, what's the point?
Can I do
drink
both?
Beer and I go to the gym. Can't I do right? Danny Bonaducci, fucking idiot.
Danny Bonaducci looked pretty good though.
He's fucking dead, isn't he?
Is he dead?
May as well be.
I mean, he's not in show business any longer. He's
hideous.
Did you do radio with him? I was going to ask you, do you miss radio? I miss it every day.
No, he's alive, than me, which is crazy because that's pretty old. But
he was he was boxing like Bob Levy and shit.
Yeah, he's a fake fighter.
He's a fake aggressive kid. Like I have none of that.
Gomez.
I was going to say he's
a badass. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
He does karate chops on wood and shit.
Right. Yeah. I used to do that. I used to take Ishinru karate, and I remember when they had us break the wood. I go, these woods seem...
Yeah, balsa wood.
Yeah, it seems like anyone could do this.
Yeah, Bruce Lee said it best. Boards don't hit back.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
And they seemed like they were cutting them a little bit.
Balsa wood and pre-cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could just...
chopping...
What is that supposed to make me feel better?
Boards, nothing. It means absolutely nothing. It's the dumbest shit ever. You know, one time, this is better, you get a boner and try to break a bunch of... raw spaghetti.
Okay. Like you see how many in a grip you can do?
I snapped a whole roll.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just like pulling it up and then letting it snap down. I had it on a thing,
so it was like you could chop through, make it flex and chop.
Oh.
Yeah, and we had our dicks in like those underwear that like, see, you're not naked.
Right. It was like coming out of it.
I had like an elephant trunk underwear.
With
my boner in it. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Interesting. So you had the cloth protection as well.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't mind getting home.
Yeah, but I was going to ask you if you missed radio because sometimes I wake up and I don't miss the dog shit pay that I got.
See, I have the exact opposite. I don't miss radio because like working for the man was depressing. Mm-hmm. But the pay was, I made millions of dollars.
Right, you were on the satellites.
Yeah.
Did you ever do terrestrial?
No,
okay.
I would have been fired and put in jail in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard, don't get me, but it was kind of fun because it was so hard to like skirt around things. I had a great time. That was my favorite thing.
When I started, I would have been fired.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was raised in a radio studio, essentially like a child.
You have a professional background.
Yeah. I mean, I worked for, and congratulations, by the way, that's why I was going to mention the show I used to work on, the Shred and Reagan Show, just got inducted into the Buffalo Broadcasters Hall of Fame. So I feel very...
wow, that's going to mean a lot.
It does. I mean, for a Buffalo guy...
I don't mean that at all. Fucking stupid.
I mean...
That's like getting an award for smoking a lot of cigarettes.
I hope I win that one someday.
Yeah, don't give up. Seems like you're not going to anyway.
I'm not a pack a day guy even. I know it's like, why even do it? But I'm like, you know what it was? I started when I was 25 and it was because I was at a job where people were going outside to smoke. And I was like, that looks cool. Not the smoking part, just getting to go outside at work.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And then I did it. And then I started smoking because of that. And then I said, I'll quit it after 10 years. When I was 35.
Too late.
COVID happened, and I said, what am I quitting for? I don't want to do it.
Oh, my God. You're blaming COVID?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I'm giving COVID. It's my excuse. When it came around, I said I'd quit when I turned 35. It's COVID. I'm not quitting nothing. I don't even want to be around, you know?
Right. Did you get the jab?
I did.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to perform. I thought that's what I was going to have to do to get on stage again. So I did it. I don't care. I mean, if the government was like, put like 10 dicks in your ass if you to work, I'd be like, I love my job.
I did that for free.
I'm just saying, I don't even know what to compare it to. I'm saying you could put a chip in my brain and I'm down. I don't fucking.
You know what's crazy is the food that they give you everywhere where you buy food is way worse than the jab.
Oh sure.
And everybody's bitching about it. I'm like, why don't you go to fucking Jack in the Box and shut the fuck up? You idiot.
Did you have friends that were in Australia that were talking about COVID and how it was so crazy? Because I don't know if it was like myth or real. I don't
really talk to that many people in Australia, but my brother at one point, him and his friends had a mini ramp in a garage, and they all would sneak in to skate this mini ramp and illegally drive to skate it. And I remember thinking, that's going too far on behalf of the government, not them.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
that they had to sneak into a session and to skate a mini ramp.
Because the fact that you couldn't even drive.
You had to prove that you were going somewhere that was necessary for your survival.
Yeah, it's like everyone had DUIs.
Yeah, but we bowed down. You know, like there's the cameras on the road. If you speed, I didn't know this because every now and then I'd go back. Once a year I'd go back, and then I'd get a bunch of speeding tickets in the mail because if you speed anywhere, there's cameras that get you.
Yeah.
And they take a photo. So like I would use like even if I had a rental car or if I used my fucking friend's car, it'd be my face.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I almost got a warrant for my arrest because I didn't know that I got so many. I got a speeding ticket from going to this dude's house and going back both ways every day.
Oh my God.
Because I didn't know.
That's crazy.
I speed, man. I'm, like.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, I drove, I mean, it's not anywhere near, but I one time drove to a gig in like Jersey, and I was driving through the Jersey Turnpike, and they have, news to me, toll booths that I had no idea about, and I was just driving under these things, and I had no idea that they were just like racking up, and you have to pay for the entire highway then at that point if you don't have anything. Well, but it's so, I mean, it's like, give me a sign or something that says there's cameras.
They do say toll road on the
Yeah, but if there's no booth, how the fuck am I supposed to know?
Toll roads are pretty...
Sure, but where's the booth? I'll gladly pay at the booth. I'm looking for the booth. There's nothing. I get to the end. There's no booth.
It's internet.
I know. Now it's all, everything's a fucking internet, and I hate it. But I wish there was there used to be a hot girl that worked in a toll booth that I used to go through. Oh my God. She was so hot.
Man.
She was the hottest girl I ever seen in a toll booth, I'll tell you that.
I don't know who's dumber, you or me thinking that at one point you were smart.
I don't know.
Like, wow.
That's your fault. I never claimed smart.
You're right. You're right.
But I like that you're wearing your hat because I have a fun story to start out sports today. Let's get into it. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Just taking a quick smoke before we play it. I wish. Oh, I got to hear it.
No, it was in your headphones.
No. It was music. Sorry about that.
Josh, hit us again.
No, it's okay. We can, but we are going to play a video, so I wouldn't mind if you put them on. But there was a rodeo that happened in North Attleboro, and 8 bulls escaped. And this video is freaking crazy.
8 bulls?
8 bulls, like the whole bull pen.
Yeah.
You know,
I love bulls.
They escaped all at once. Look at this.
I'm riding one next week.
That's what I was gonna. I wanted to see what you think of these. Could you wrangle these guys, pull them back into the pen? I mean,
no, I couldn't.
This is crazy.
No, I couldn't wrangle. You know, one time I played football against bulls for a TV show. Yeah,
against the bulls?
No,
the UB bulls.
I wish. Or? No, the actual animal.
Yeah,
and it was this fucking stupid TV show, Wild World of Spike. Sam Tripoli was on it. And I didn't really know Sam. And I show up high as an asshole because that's how I rolled back then. Mm-hmm. And they go, yeah, we're going to be playing football with baby bulls. And I was like, oh, cool. Baby bull is 800 pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, bullshit. Like, it ran and passed me. I was like, I'm supposed to run out in front of that?
How tall were they?
Fucking the size of a bull. It wasn't it was a size. It was the exact same height as a bull is. It was a bull, baby bull my ass, like more like teenager, like 18 or something. But when I get out of the van, there's like hair and makeup for no reason, and I get out of there high, and I see this bull walking towards me, and I go, "Must be a fence between us," you know? And it gets closer and closer, and I'm like, I don't see a fence. And then it starts running at me, and I'm like, hey, and I look back to ask someone hey, is this bull cool? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm pretty sure there's no fence and it's running at me.
Did they tell you not to wear red or anything like that too?
Wow. You're joking, right?
I'm not joking. Did they tell you?
You're very stupid.
I don't know. Isn't that a thing? Red?
No. Idiot.
Oh my God.
They don't even see color.
Is that not they don't see color?
You're fucked.
Why do they do this?
This is incredible.
Why do they do that with the bullfighting?
Because it's a fucking thing they wait. It's a pump fake. You put it out there and they go for that, and then you're not the flag, you're behind it.
But why is it red? Isn't it?
It can be green. It's green as well. Dumbass.
Well, they do the green one to make it stop, I thought.
Apparently they can see green and blue, but they can't see red.
Fucking
oh.
But anyway,
thanks, cartoons.
They go for the pump fake.
Okay.
So it's like Allen Iverson, it's like Allen Iverson to us and to we are to bulls.
All right.
So the first step, they bite every time. So you step and they go that way, and then you spin the other way and you balk them.
I see. So you were handling the ball and you were trying to juke them out.
Well, at first they were like, hey, get in front of the bull. And I was like, go fuck yourself. We don't get paid enough money to do that.
Is this on the internet? Can we see this?
Yeah, probably. I don't know if they took it down, but Wild World of Spike football with bulls because that's what we were doing. But in the end, we were all so terrified to run in front of it that I was like, okay, I'll do it. And the bull horn got caught between my legs, and he was like trying to carry me and hit me in the nuts with his horn.
That's wild. Well, let's see what happened to these. I mean, these bulls all just ran out, which is crazy because they break
like
through the gates.
Ones, yeah, and
they're all in like a
kill.
Yeah, they're like in a herd too. Like they are. Yeah. That's like a
they're
stampede.
Baby bulls. See, they're not that big. That's a baby bull. See what I mean?
Oh my god.
That's not a full size one. That's the one that I was fucking with, where I was like, they go, yeah, so tackle that, and I was like, you tackle that.
Well, it's also like, who do they now get? They got to call up the cowboys to come up and like with their horses and lassos and shit?
Yeah, you'd probably get me there.
You'd go there and do that?
No, I was lying.
You can ride a horse, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I can do a horse wheelie.
Oh, wow. Oh, make it go like...
Yeah, and that's like
cool.
pretty much a lie because I wanted to do a horse. I don't ride horses at all, but my chick rides horse. She got her own horse. But I rode horses maybe 5 times in my life. But then I said the greatest thing you could ever do is a horse wheelie. So then a person that has a stunt horse called me on the show, and then I went to their ranch, and they gave me a horse they were like, if you kick it, it'll do a wheelie. And I just did mad wheelies for like an hour.
Making it jump up and down?
I did a one-handed
hell yeah. You look like
wheelie. Yeah.
Like the Wyoming Wyoming college logo.
I got slow-mos of it. Yeah.
I think it's awesome that you call it a wheelie still. Like it's.
I refuse to call it anything else. And then when I make it big in comedy, I'm going to do a horse wheelie on the front of a boat because that is the definition of real glory.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Maybe horse wheelie on my... that's not me. On Instagram.
Oh, on his Instagram.
Go on my Instagram because everybody erases all the Jason Ellis shit because, they hate me.
The way it sounds,
I probably
it's
had sex with their girlfriend.
You looked like the Wyoming college logo with the hat in the air and everything else.
Oh, yeah. That's when people that ride horses go, oh, I didn't know you ride. And I go, I don't. That's the cool thing about that horse wheelie. It's like surfing too. I surf 6 to 8 cloud break and people go, I didn't know you surf. And I go, I don't. I just, one time I got pushed into a wave that I had no business being in.
And did it.
Yeah. Yeah, I lived.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when I stood up, the reef came out of the water in front of me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I was like, you guys are fucked. You know what I mean? Like, why am I here?
Yeah.
No, there it is. Go back to where you were there.
Is it this one?
Yeah.
There it is.
That's me. Watch this. Come on, get up.
Oh,
boom,
hell
look
yeah.
at that shit. That was not as casual as usual. I did a better one with a one-handed one. That one was a bit panicky. But still, for my level...
your bearings there.
For my level of horse riding, look at that.
Whoa, look at that. That's good.
Yeah, right? All bullshit. Total bullshit. If that guy sprinted off, I would have gone flying off like a fucking idiot. But yeah, I'm actually going to buy a horse.
Nice.
Yeah, because my chick has a horse, and so I'm friends with that horse. But I also found because I'm 230 pounds, I can't ride her horse.
Oh, you got to.
So I have to get a fucking fat horse to ride that'll carry a fat bastard.
Is a horse cheaper than a car?
Way cheaper.
Way cheaper.
Or you can get like crazy horses that are like $1 million, but then you can get horses for like $1,000.
Really?
Like old jank ones. Yeah, and that's what I need. I'm actually thinking about getting a donkey.
Yeah, but you can't pop wheelies on a donkey.
No, you can jump them.
What?
Yeah, there's pony. Wait, fuck. My chick sent me a video and she's like, this is what you need. It's like a donkey and a horse combined. What are they called?
Mule?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
a mule.
Mules will jump up shit with you on it. That's what I need, a mule. Yeah.
Mules jump shit. When I think of mule, I think of the old going down into the Grand Canyon. They're taking the packs.
Yes, which I would also want to do. But look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can ride that and jump it with because I want to skateboard a horse.
Yeah, that's exactly. I want to skateboard a horse.
I get bored. You know what I mean? Like we're going for a run, but think of jumping over shit on a wild beast. Because this is the other thing. I'm a moto guy. I love moto. I love doing burnouts. Mm-hmm. Like the thing that makes me happy that even when I'm like, if I was depressed, if I have a fast car and I do a burnout, I get this feeling that is like this. It's close as I can get to it is like a hot chick blowing me.
Sure.
Because it's like I feel warm inside and happy.
Right.
But it burned out. I'm like, bah, 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 and I'm like, everything's going to be okay. It's okay. A horse is connected to you.
Yeah.
And a car or a bike, it's dead inside.
That's
it doesn't
true.
know you're alive. A horse knows, check Google, horses know your heartbeat. They can feel your heart rate and they know whether you're happy or sad. So they're connected to you like that weird Unobtainium movie.
Oh, like Avatar?
Yeah, but real. They're connected to you.
Now, why can't you get a one of these? Because I see all these like hot chicks with the hats and the outfits that show their asses nicely.
Yeah, but that's not, they don't ride.
They
they're
jump
just
over
watching.
the.
That's like MMA and
No,
football
I'm talking
fans.
about they jump over with the horses.
Oh,
they do
dressage.
the jumps. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's not as cool.
I'm a Western horse rider. There's Western and then there's Euro where they have their feet, your butt isn't on the ground, you have your feet up higher, and that's gay.
Okay.
I was told. I don't really know.
Noted.
Yeah.
Just wanted to
Western horse riding. It's like cowboy shit where your butt is on the seat and you go off cliffs riding horses and you like shoot shit.
Have you used the lasso?
No.
Lasso's cool.
Yeah.
I kind of want to just do a lasso. Like Indiana Jones had the whip, but the lasso is something else on top.
I've seen a couple of guys with the lasso.
Yeah.
And they do like a lasso thing while they're on the horse, or even this is not me, man, where they do the lasso and they jump in and out of it, and I'm like, look,
where they're like,
I'm happy. I'm happy for everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm
The lasso, that
I'm
lasso.
I'm a man's man.
Yeah, that lasso.
I used to be a little bit gay, but right now I'm very manly, and I do burnouts. I hang out with one chick. And when I ride horses, I ride it like a fucking man. I ain't do fucking yo-yo tricks with a fucking hula hoop, all right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't like when they do this where they're like, I got the one that's standing still.
Yeah.
Like if they were on the horse and they wrangled that whole herd in North Attleboro escaping.
Oh, those guys could do it.
Yeah. I mean,
The good guys, they would go get it on a horse, no problem.
there's probably animal control employees that are just like cowboys when it comes to those rodeo type
This horse
things.
shit, it's like you've got to really care, and I don't care. I feel like I look stupid.
No, I hear that.
I'm not willing to learn it.
I'm not jumping in and
It's
out
like
of it.
banjo, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
banjo, if you're really good at it, then maybe. But the first initial couple of years, I'm just not willing to look like that much of a douche.
Well, thanks to Daniel Tate for sending that video in. JoshPotterShow@gmail.com, by the way, is where you can send in
I
any
hate
sort
this
of
cowboy.
things. This one where he's like,
Fucking juggling, man. You're juggling.
it's basically juggling. You're right.
Juggalo of horse riding.
Now, it's only cool when it's on the horse and they're chasing an animal. That's literally the only context I can
agreed.
I can think of for. I mean, but it looks.
But
so
even
cool
then,
when they're
like,
doing
why don't you just let the fucking thing run off and run with it on your horse?
it. Well,
Why you gotta
speaking
keep it?
of,
It's like you're the cops. It's like you're the fun police. Stop bringing everybody down. You know, like wherever that cow's going, let it go. Yeah.
well, those bulls in that herd, they had trouble finding them because I imagine they started scattering after us. But it was crazy that they all ran out in a row.
Look at this guy.
Look at that little thing.
Look at up, man.
They
Leave
got a
the
hog
fucking
tie
thing
it.
alone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, congratulations! You fucking took down a fucking baby calf. Like, look at the size of you and your horse.
They're not even. I don't know why they're doing it.
Dude, why are you gonna drop him on his back?
Yeah. I don't know.
Look, I wrapped him up. He's ready to go. Like, fuck off.
It'd be cooler if they gave them more time too. Like you got to chase this thing down. They're just literally out of a gate, and it's like
I'd rather they try to do that to me.
that'd be something.
Get that thing around my neck and see if you can put me on my back, because I will fucking flip that around and speed kick your fucking jaw off, dude.
Yeah,
You ain't getting shit on me.
let's
great
bring
sport.
back that Spike show and do that segment.
That's better.
That would have been a fun one
Man,
for
this
sure.
is babies. They're little babies. I don't want to watch.
Sometimes they do little pigs too, like hog. That's what they get the term hog tying from.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was something else.
But speaking of cowboys, the fake Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys, obviously have nothing to do with Cowboys other than they live in
Football,
Dallas. Right? Yes, football. Their
I
owner.
love football.
Do you like football?
No.
I mean, I was going to say I didn't peg you for a
Stupid.
football fella.
Fucking TV
You
commercials
hate-
just makes me want to buy some Tide.
You don't like team sports when we talked last time.
I don't
remember.
like gimmicks. If you want to give me a helmet and let me smash into somebody, I like football.
Oh, okay.
But if you think I'm going to fucking eat some corn chips and be a fat prick and fucking sit there and yell at somebody who gets paid billions of dollars and doesn't like me, you're a fucking asshat.
I see what you're saying. So you want to play football,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't watch it.
I don't even care about MMA anymore, man. Like, I'll
Yeah.
fight.
But
You
you're
know
not
what I
going to watch it.
Nah, the only person I really watch is like, I watch Canelo Alvarez because he's boxing is precision, but everyone else is an asshat. Like Conor McGregor, you're all just dickheads. Everyone's pretending to be Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor doesn't even know he's Conor McGregor anymore. It's just a bunch of...
I don't even... Yeah, that's one thing that goes like this for me.
Walking around all day, here's me wife. I think it is. I don't know who. Somebody suck it. I'm just like, shut up, dude. You're so disgusting.
That's the Vince McMahon walk, by the way, Conor McGregor stole.
Is it?
Yes. 100%. Show me Vince McMahon, the Vince McMahon walk.
Before Conor, though.
Way before. This is 90s.
Doing the walk.
Yeah, Conor was like in middle school.
I want to see this walk.
Yes, please.
Oh, this is going to be... If you're right, that's not it, dude.
That's it. That's the same thing.
No, it's
pretty
not.
close.
Jesus Christ. Okay. If you say so.
That's one example. I mean, when he's
that is
walking
Conor
around,
McGregor having a stroke.
he's an old man there.
Yeah, but that is not. Yeah,
I can't wait to hear about all the shit coming out about this guy. They're making a Netflix show about
that
him.
guy's fingering children for sure.
Oh my God! You think Diddy's bad? Wait till you hear the Vince McMahon stuff.
I still think Diddy's bad, but
I
yes,
know. Yeah,
he's
that's
bad
what I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah.
You think? Wait, just wait. Yeah. Okay, so this is a comparison. It's a little more obviously.
I mean, that's not it. You got to do the one when that's him. That's
when he wins. You got to do the walk.
No, he does it before he fights. Sometimes he does it and loses, but there's a walk that he does in the ring that is in the cage that is.
Yeah, he puts his chest up.
It's a real over the top.
I thought
swing.
he was making homage to Vince McMahon.
No, I think he's making homage to himself.
Huh.
I mean, this is a guy that one.
There it is.
That one. That's a walk that to me.
You put a baggy suit on him though, maybe it looks the same.
His legs are working a little bit, but look at that. To me, it's like it's the ultimate in cocky, but when you back it up. Because that's the difference. Back then, when he did it, he backed it up.
Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah. That's a little different.
And it's like you ever do a burnout, and then you look out the window at somebody, and you're like,
I've never done a burnout.
Really?
Yeah, really. When I owned a car, it was like a Dodge Neon. I mean, I guess
my car's real good at burnouts. You want to do one?
I mean, if you're willing to, I would be terrified. For your car, not for you.
Well, we'll do it somewhere where you can't hit a fence or anything.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I'm down. I'm not
Yeah,
shy.
we'll get you to do a burnout.
All right, that'd be fucking cool.
Get you off cigarettes, get you in the gym, get you to do a burnout. I'll get you on track, son.
Why can't I just have beer instead of the adrenaline stuff?
You know what? I changed my mind. Fucking kill yourself. See if I can. Just trying to help, man.
I appreciate it. Well, back to the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, he's kind of like Vince McMahon and Conor McGregor.
Is he the guy with the weird bowl cut?
No, that is Mark Davis of the Las Vegas Raiders.
That
but
guy
Jerry
has
Jones
a
is also a
26-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah, he's. I mean,
can you he should
actually no? His girlfriend that was actually turned out to be a lie. That was Joey Gallo's girlfriend that he was sitting with. That was pregnant.
He's a bowl-headed rapist.
That's Mark Davis. Yes,
There's like Freddy Krueger's scary. That guy is scarier. Like that guy in the alleyway. I'd rather Freddy Krueger. And I'm talking
how
with
far
the glove.
he travels to get that haircut? Like 44 miles he drives every time to get that same haircut.
Wait, he didn't do it himself?
No. Type in the haircut. This is not his girlfriend, though. This is Joey Gallo's wife.
Who's Joey Gallo?
He's a baseball player for the Texas Rangers. And they were just seen together. Is he
of a decent age?
Yes, Joey Gallo and her are like the same age.
Okay, great. Good for them.
But what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, Mark Davis. Does it say
dude, that head, that neck? Jesus, dude.
Does it say
the world
about his haircut?
Like I know he's got a lot of money, but I'd rather be as broke as I am with my face and my hairline. You know what? Fuck that. That's so bad. I think I'd rather brain cancer.
His dad, Al Davis, looked better crawling into the grave in his old age.
Everybody looks better than him.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He's the ugliest man in the world.
Isn't that crazy?
Like, you know, they have the ugliest dog contest. He could win it.
This is like Will Ferrell should play him.
And he's not even a dog.
Biopic or something. This is like a crazy.
Far out. Isn't that crazy what an odd fellow.
You didn't find out how long he drives, huh?
No, I'm trying to find it.
That's all right. Forget it. Just play
riveting
this
stuff, though.
Get this video out. Jerry Jones.
Yeah, who's Jerry Jones?
He's the Dallas Cowboys owner. You'll see him in a second. He was talking to Jamie Foxx, and
Jamie Foxx is another suspect.
Yes, well, they start talking about something that is kind of suspect. I mean, because I always thought this about sometimes these owners, the way they talk about the players, it's a little in the vein of servitude, and they talk about them like they're entities that they own, so to speak.
Yeah, because they're a bunch of racist slave owners.
So,
I'll say
I
it.
don't know, did slave
They're
owners
racist pedophiles. I don't care. What?
do slave owners care about the size of their slaves' dicks, do you think?
Only to talk like when they're getting bowl haircuts.
Okay.
It's like an interesting thing to talk about.
Well,
if
Jerry
you see
Jones
my horse
talked
run,
about-
you should see his cock. Like they don't see it as a human. They just see it as this. I mean, it has certain attributes that it's like you should see the carburetor on my Mustang.
Yes, that's
It's like
exactly
that.
what I'm. Yes, exactly. So Jerry Jones is talking about one of his players, and he comments on his penis size.
As in it's a good size.
I mean, let's find out. Let's play the video here. So Jamie Foxx is doing some heinous filming while no one knows, by the way.
I'm 210. 441. Okay.
Why is he there?
Pause it for a second. You can hear Jerry Jones talking to Jamie Foxx in the background, and he's giving him measurements, and he says at one point he has a 8.5-inch penis.
So?
I mean, why does Jamie Foxx need to know that?
Also, why does Jerry Jones know that?
I think he gets measurements of all their penises when they go through the draft. It's like the combine, you know what I mean? It's
I
like
think
they got it around
There's no way dick
440.
measuring is part of the combine.
When they weigh him, they don't make him weigh naked in front of him.
Right, that too.
Like slaves, dude.
Yeah, they do.
This is slavery. Prison, football, all the same. It's all slave. It's all billionaires like drooling on fucking better framed athletes that didn't cheat or get their mama or dada to give them billions of dollars so that they can all go to some frat fucking thing and come on each other.
Jerry Jones is an oil man. Won his money on oil.
I fucking hate white
earned,
people,
I guess, his money on oil. But he
I'm more of a Mexican guy myself. That's who I relate to the most.
I was curious though, what, like, because you bring that comparison up, and it is kind of true. What if we paid slaves millions of dollars? How would that work?
For playing sports and beating each other up?
Well, it seems that's working just fine.
Because that's what's happening, isn't it?
Yeah. But I'm saying,
here's a better idea. If you're a billionaire white racist guy, why don't you pay them fuck all to work?
that, like gladiators.
Like prison inmates.
Right. But like in ancient Rome, the prisoners were the gladiators, so to speak. They had to earn their way out of it or whatever.
Right. They do you think gladiators back in the day, like when they did earn their way out, or sorry, before they earned their way out, that they had groupies?
I would hope so. I mean, there were probably girls licking those bars, you know, as they were like down. Let's go down to the fucking what is it called? The catacombs.
So they couldn't get out to bone the ladies, right?
I don't think so, but maybe some of the really good ones, they get a little pass. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's like, oh,
like
I'm
Conan the
I'm
Barbarian.
famous enough. Yeah, you get like a conjugal visit.
Yeah.
Like,
I think nothing's changed.
like Russell Crowe's guy, he would, if he wanted to, he would
Yes.
get his dick sucked.
He
all the
did.
time. Oh yeah, he did.
But he didn't. But he did.
Right. They didn't show it. It was
Yeah,
PG.
but he fucked her.
Yeah. She would
It's
like call him up
Braveheart.
to the castle. She'd be
Braveheart.
like,
Remember he fucked the queen?
Yes.
The French queen because she was married to a homo?
right.
Yeah.
God, that movie was great too. Braveheart.
really was.
Holy shit.
He got
What is
little
it?
arms.
Prima nocta.
Huh?
Prima nocta was what the king would come in and he'd be like, I'm going to fuck all your wives.
Yeah.
It's prima nocta, baby.
Yeah, English people suck too.
Yeah, they're wild.
That's like the beginning of white people sucking.
Well, speaking of people sucking, we were going to talk about Diddy. That's not a white person sucking, but it is still someone who sucks.
It's not about skin color. It's about being a piece of shit.
I'm sure there were some white people involved with Diddy. I mean,
Oh, yeah. He
You know
doesn't
what
discriminate. You know he tried to jerk me off, right?
did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
I want to hear that story first and foremost.
Okay, so I was at Voda Spa. I used to go to this place. It's a Russian spa. And I was friends with the people there, so I'd get in for free. And sometimes I go in the middle of the day before the show. And it wasn't because, I used to be a bit of a homo, so there was stuff. I would go to spas where people would jerk each other off.
Mm-hmm.
But that place, you don't do it there because it's like a lot of Russian guys, but also what's Sam Tripoli?
Armenian.
Yeah, Armenian guys. And if you gay off in front of Armenians, they'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
So you didn't gay off there. It would be very rare. Every now and then, 1 or 2 times, somebody tried to jerk off in front of me there, and I'd be like, dude, you are crazy, man. Like, put that back. And so one time I'm there by myself, and Diddy's there. And I'm thinking to myself, this guy's trying to be Diddy. There's no way it's Diddy. And he's got a robe on, and I'm like about to go in the jacuzzi because I'm going to heat up. and he's got a Bluetooth on, and the sign says there's no phone usage in the sauna area, and he's walking around the pool, and I'm like, maybe this guy is Diddy, because who the fuck would dare to do that, you know? And then he's talking, and then he walks by me, and I'm like, oh shit, it is crazy. Then he gets into there's 3 saunas, super hot, medium hot, steam room, and then the pussy one that's not that hot at all. He gets in the pussy one so he can stay on the phone, Bluetooth.
Ah, so it doesn't fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm in the jacuzzi. I look over. He's sitting looking through the glass right at me, and it's like the gay nod, because that's like how it works.
What's the gay nod?
There's a look that gays give each other where... I don't know what you're laughing at.
It's just a funny setup. I love it.
You giggle away, Hedro. Listen up and
I'm
learn.
trying to learn the gay nod over here, all right?
Yeah.
Can you relax?
Well, if you get the gay nod, you need to look away immediately. If you stay on their eyes for more than 2 seconds, that's an approval for a BJ.
Okay.
So when they go, you need to go.
Is it that quick? Is it a...
It's this quick. Not at me. I've agreed to suck your dick.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Watch, this is how you do it. This is how you don't agree. Not at me. If you don't do it that fast, you've agreed to be sucked.
All right, good to know.
So
now,
Diddy
this is what's
did- Diddy
scary
did
for
that
me.
to me, and I was
Across
like-
the room, I don't know sometimes people are looking at me or... If
They're
I'm
not.
Okay.
Speed of dick.
You know what I'm saying, though?
No.
I could accidentally just be like... and I'm looking at somebody right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because you can't see.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
that's
Yeah, good
terrifying.
point. Yeah.
So good to know. I'll just have to keep my head down, you know?
Yeah, that if you're at a
In a sauna.
head
down.
Yeah, and even then, sometimes depending on where you are, they'll still try to like touch you and stuff. I'll snap.
I'm sure.
I'll snap.
Yeah.
Which is weird. It's got to be hard for gay people because back in the day, I might snap, but I also might let you suck it.
Right.
So
that's
it's like
the ultimate.
you roll the dice, you know?
That's one of those things where a guy, like, they're so like, "Arr," and they get their dick sucked and they're like, I'm not fucking gay. And then they punch the guy.
Well, wait, what? No one's done that.
I mean, people have done that.
Here's my
I'm not
thing.
saying you've done that. I'm saying people have done that.
I'm not into doing that anymore, but there was a time there where if I want you to, yeah, you're allowed to.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't ask and you try to hit on me, if you try to touch me before I gave you any sign, that's
Sure.
inappropriate.
Of course.
And I will check you for that.
Right.
Like, I know that everybody here is usually sucking each other off, but don't fucking touch me, dude. and sometimes they're kind of startled by that.
Sure.
And I think, well, if my eyes are closed and I'm leaning up against the wall and you touch my wang, you should watch out.
Right.
That was a bad move on your behalf.
Well, I'm sure they get shocked because the purveying thought would be like, who doesn't want their dick sucked? We're all in here to suck dicks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but that's the other thing. When you go to these spas, these are not these are open to the public. So there is from time to time somebody in there that doesn't want to get sucked off. So that means you should probably be respectful to everybody
Of
in there.
course. Heed that, everybody. All right. If you're gonna try and suck someone's dick in a sauna, give him the nod first.
But Diddy, for the record,
Yeah.
completely wanted it, and I remember looked away, and I was like, no, because I was not familiar with any of the things that the things that we know about
Yes.
now. I was just like, this guy's like a gangster, really at that point, because it was like,
Did it dissuade
15
you into
years
thinking it was Diddy then? Were you like, this
No,
can't be Diddy? He's
no,
trying to suck me.
it was Diddy.
Okay, yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
knew it, and then I remember looking away and thinking, did he? Because then you doubt it. You go, did he give me the nod? And I'm like, there's no way he gave me the nod. There's no way Diddy would give you the nod, Jason. Like, he ain't gay. And I'm like, dude, that was fucking gay. And then I told my chick when I got home, and she's like, shut up. And I'm like, I'm not lying. Like, it's me and Diddy in the spa, and he gave me the nod. And she's like, well, what'd you do? I was like, I fucking walked away. She's like, why? And I'm like, because I don't want to gay out with Diddy. Like, it's confusing.
Yeah, that is confusing.
Now, well, not now, because now I would beat him up.
That would have been fun if you were
Yeah.
like, yeah, suck this dick, and then you were like,
Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't have done that.
I don't know what you. I mean, I don't know.
I'm
exactly.
an honorable man.
Oh, so you would have just beat him up on sight. You wouldn't have been like luring him over.
I don't cheap shot either.
I see.
I'm like, hey man, you're about to get beaten up.
Yes,
Defend
okay.
yourself.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's better. But I mean, when I try to play devil's advocate with these things, and when I heard about, of course, he's a sexual predator and all those things, we know that. But when I heard about all the baby oil and the dildos,
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
well, that's what I said. I go, hey, you wouldn't say anything if you heard P. Diddy had 15 cars.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's excessive, right?
Yeah. I also feel bad for the people that went to Diddy parties.
Oh,
I feel like, yeah, was there some evil people there? Yeah, but I think like a lot of people was like, imagine if, because I've always wanted to be famous, not so much now, but at one point, if I had have been invited to a Diddy party, I would have gone, yeah, because I like drugs and sex. And they go, hey, man, there's like a party after the party where everyone's going to lube up everybody and you can have sex with ladies. I'd be like, hell yeah. Because I would be under the impression that everybody was in agreement that we're all doing it.
We're at the Diddy party.
We want to do it. Not anybody like is like been drugged and forced to do anything with me. But then like if LeBron James was in a secret room, I'd be like, whoa, that's weird. I didn't see that coming. But yeah, I guess he could suck it. You know what I mean? Like at the time, I would have let him.
I want a list of all that, like just for funsies.
But I don't think it's a bad thing if LeBron James.
No, that's why I'm not bemoaning it. I just want to know. I'm looky-loo. I'm a curious cat. That's all.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I just think it's funny how everybody wants to act like they didn't do anything, you know?
I mean, it's funny that you say that because it's like, yeah, when someone invites me to a party, I'm elated, especially if it's like a famous party.
It's weird how we all like go, oh, I heard he went, Kevin Hart went. I'm like, okay, maybe. But odds are, like, he hosted an event at a Diddy party and a lady's hair caught on fire in the background and he laughed. Okay, let me give you a microphone and give you 10 shots of fucking whatever that hideous vodka is. And then a candle sets fire to a lady. She didn't die. They didn't just all laugh and piss on her. Like, her hair was on fire. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, and it probably wasn't even her hair.
I don't want her to get hurt. And neither did Kevin. But it's like I see on the internet, oh, Kevin's a part of the whole conspiracy. He like fingers babies. Like, no, I'm going to need a little more proof than that. And I think it's kind of how we all jump on and make everybody a bad person when trying to put yourself in those shoes. Diddy, Jay-Z invite you to a party and then gives you drugs and alcohol and then hot chicks want to like suck it in the back room. Of course you say yes to that. What are you talking about?
How many of these people accepted the invite, went to the party, they're there for like the hors d'oeuvres or cocktail hour. Then they're like, I got a project. I got to be up early. So they leave. And they didn't even see any of the stuff go on yet.
Who's doing that?
And now they're on the list. I don't know. These people some of these people come to your party and then they leave. We've all been to a party. You see people who show up and then they leave early or whatever, or they come for like a blip in time.
Yeah, those are smart people.
Right. So, but I'm saying when it comes to this, they kind of get caught up in that wash too if they were on the acceptance list.
It's kind of like being on an Epstein flight.
Yes. You're like maybe you didn't even fly to the island.
Like you went to the island. Like I know that.
On a layover? You're just there on a layover because Epstein's like helping you get to Vegas or whatever.
Yeah, or you go to like his island for like a charity event and you made a speech there and it's like, oh, you fuck kids. And I'm like, I went to bed at like 9:30 after I made a speech. I don't know anything about any of that. I didn't
see a kid on that island.
I believe that there's that as well.
There's probably
and we just all want to just throw everybody under the bus.
Yeah, we just you want to assume everyone who's on the thing is a evil
Also,
menace.
I want people to understand, like, if you did do any of that stuff, you guys might be appalled at it. I will fucking kill you myself with my own hands. Like, not with a from a distance. I will fucking take your life away this close from my face and laugh as you fucking take your last breath. So don't try to act like I want to be on their team.
God,
anybody that touched any of those kids, I sleep like a baby. Die.
Bring it.
Let's see it. Take your brains out.
Go get one from upstairs.
I'm not joking, dude.
I know.
I will cut your dick off and drown you with it.
I'm not against that, by the way. Please.
Yeah.
I think that should be every else fate is they have to be in a room with Jason Ellis for 10 minutes.
After comedy, that would be my last job that I would love to have.
Joe List has a great joke about that one guy who was with Dr. Nasser, who the dad who was like, Your Honor, can I have 5 minutes alone with the defendant and the...
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. And he asked it in such a polite way. He thought it was going to work. If I don't say it aggressively, maybe I'll persuade the judge. Like, dude, I love to be that calm because that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I know it's, and I can admit it. Like, I've got issues. People have done stuff to me as a child. So I am triggered by it. But I'm not a killer. Like, I don't want to hurt people. I'm not like I fight, but I fight for fun, not a violent person. Like, I don't want to fight anybody in a parking lot. Mm-hmm. But if you touch kids or you hurt women, I'll take your life. And I won't feel bad about it because it's like a justice thing to me. Like, I feel God is in me and I'm now taking his like what he wants me to do, which is take you off this planet.
Well, I think my YouTube channel is over. Despite it being against child predators, I agree with it. I'm just saying, YouTube. They might be over. I mean, I'm not saying anything. Now they're definitely taking my channel.
Like Jared, I will. You know what I mean?
Jared, dude. Yeah, that would be. Did you watch that? That documentary like made me enraged.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, I try not to watch those things.
I can't watch stuff like that.
It made me enraged because not only about Jared, but in that documentary, it was about a woman who was like claiming she was just going along with it so she could, capture him in this web of deceit so she could like present evidence. Oh. But at the same time, she's like going along with it. And it was like about her own kids. Like to even like, what are you, Batman? I mean, like no one asked you to do this, lady. Yeah. You could just go to the cops with what you have. Yeah. But she's in there being on this. And no one ever brings her up in the whole fucking thing. And I think she's disgusting as well.
Yeah, agreed.
Nevertheless, Jason Ellis, I
wouldn't
love you,
kill her though.
You wouldn't?
Nah, it's hard to kill a girl.
I get that. So yes, well, we have always stories on this program of the teachers.
This was a huge girl,
Yeah. One I could give you a little fight, a little run for your money.
Maybe she was like part wolf or something.
What do you think of the teachers that have sex with the kids? The same kind of thing, like. I think I had one in here. I thought I did, but maybe not.
We had one last week. I can pull up the one.
Like you mean a teenager?
Yeah, like a high school kid who fucks his teacher and then she gets in trouble because I think it's happening more and more often now. Or at least it's getting reported.
I had a bunch of girls, my parents' friends that did it to me.
Really?
Yeah, from like 15 to like at one point, one of them was my stepmom's best friend, and she like changed my diapers and stuff when I was a kid. And when she got older, one time on New Year's, we were on a boat and we stopped it was like a boat on a river, and we stopped at a pub for New Year's, and it was like, Happy New Year. And my dad made out with her and my stepmom made out with her husband. And I was like 14, 15.
Oh my God.
And I'm looking and I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember I put my face into my hands on the table like in shock. And then I had really long hair and somebody picked my head up and started making out with me, and I didn't know who it was. When I pulled back, it was her.
Oh my God!
And I was like, "Whoa! Like, what the hell?" And my dad looked at my dad. My dad was like, because there was no boundaries in my life. Mm-hmm. We'd had sex with a couple of people the same people, but then like I think it was like a year later, because I got bigger. I went to America once. I came back. And it was a party where there's 3 sisters. These are all sisters, and they're all married to my dad's friends. One's asleep on my lap, starts rubbing my dick, and I'm like, "You're married to this dude?" And I'm like, I freak out and I get up and I go to the bathroom. The bathroom door opens. It's the other one, and she goes in there, grabs my dick, starts sucking it, pulls me into a spare bedroom, and I sleep with her. I didn't last very long because I was little and I was freaked out. My dad the next day goes, "You have fun last night?" And I go, "Yeah, what? Why?" And he goes, "I know why." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I checked your bedroom. You weren't there. I know where you were. You were in so-and-so's room." And I was like, he's like, "It's all right. It's all good." And I was like, okay. Once again, no boundaries.
Yeah.
She used to see me on the regular behind my stepmom's back. She would like, instead of going home, come back, or I'd come pick you up from the ramp. So I would bone her a bunch of times. Then one time I'm in a club, the third sister, I get a call emergency phone call for Jason at the nightclub, and I used to be sponsored by the nightclub. I got drink cards and stuff for being a pro skateboarder. It was pretty sweet. So I go to take the phone call, and it's the other sister, and she goes, "Hey, so and so's having a party. Let me come get you and bring you over to her." And I was like, "Okay." So then she gets me in a taxi, and she goes, "Let's pull off at the beach for a minute." And I was like, "Okay." She bones me, so I bone her. Then we get back in the taxi, and she drops me back to the other one, and I bone her. And then I tell my dad the next day because I'm working at his shop, and he goes, "Wait, you banged so and so on the beach last night?" I was like, "Yeah, well, what's so crazy about that?" He's like, "I'm going to dinner with her tonight," and I'm like, "As in
a date,
boning her?" And he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Dude, that's my brother's mum. You're cheating because of my stepmom."
Yeah.
But at the time, I just didn't see. I couldn't understand because I was already raised with no boundaries. So I was like,
it's too much of a web there.
Yeah, it was a lot. It took a long time. Like I've always been a womanizer because I was raised to be one. And it took wasn't till I had my daughter where I realized what a piece of shit I am, you know? And then slowly but surely I cut that out. But I've always been raised to just bone everybody that wanted it.
Yeah, I mean,
but looking back, that was, what is that? That's illegal, you know?
Well, yeah, that's nice. Well, you said that wanted it, though.
No, I'm saying those people that were doing that to me when I was underage.
Oh, that was illegal. Yes, of course. My father was like, into women. Like he fooled around on my mom a bunch, and the closest we came to having any sort of like crossing the lines there was on my 21st birthday. We were at a bar. Like the radio station I work for threw me a huge party for my birthday, and my mom and dad took me there. And I was at the bar, and I'm talking to this girl who I probably like shouldn't have been talking. She was like a coworker, and we're both drunk, and we're just like talking or whatever. And I go to put my hand on like the small of her back as I'm like buying her a drink, and I touch another hand.
Your dad's.
And I look. Yes, exactly. And my mom was like there somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I kind of like at that point I knew what my dad was doing, but like him and my mom always kind of got back together and shit. Eventually, it fell apart, but. Yeah. Nevertheless, that was as close, and I was just like, whoa, oh my Lord. It was just like a mind fuck. Yeah. Even that.
It's hard to like yourself when you know you're a part of that, which makes you want to smoke cigarettes before you start a podcast.
Exactly. It's hard. It's a lot of reasons that's probably one of them.
I mean, you get, there's a lot of that are along the road. And you have to face all of them.
Brick by brick, baby.
It's not easy, man.
Well,
but if you get there and you can cut it all down and strip it down to nothing and start again, it's the most freeing experience you'll ever get in your life before you die by yourself in the dark with nothing.
Yeah. Well, I've prepared myself for that part.
I think you'll do fine.
That's not the part we're worried about over here. That's the sweet bliss at the end. That's what we're looking forward to, as a matter of fact. No, I'm kidding. I kid, folks. Jason, please plug everything and anything, by the way.
TheJasonEllis.com is my website for tour dates. I'm on the road. I'm way more uplifting than this.
I don't find it not uplifting.
Okay. And what else? Fathergrind.com is where I got a website, teach people how to sell skateboards. TonyHawk.com has got like posters and skateboards for sale because there's our podcast, Hawk versus Wolf. It's a podcast. Then the Jason Ellis Show is a podcast. And then I got a Patreon where I do 4 live shows a week, and that is patreon.com/EllisMate.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much for coming in, especially in a pinch. I love you every time I see you.
What's up, dude? I got your back, homie.
Hell
Let's
yeah,
get fit.
dude.
Let's lift weights.
Now every time I see you with a beer in my hand, I'm going to be like, ooh. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that at all. I'm not going to hide it. But I would love for you to come see me live as well. I have no dates posted yet because we're going to be announcing
live before he dies. You guys have cancer.
That's right. Buy the tickets. God damn it. Keep me going. Nevertheless, I will be announcing some dates soon. I'd love for you to let me know if I should add any more to them. So please go to thejoshpotter.com and sign up for the email list. Let me know where you're at. I'll come there. I'll do a show. Other than that, folks, rate, review, subscribe. Please, even if you already did it, do it again. And joshpottershow@gmail.com is where you can send everything. And thanks to Odd Track Numbers for sending in this music here. And thank you to all the Roach Reporters, including the first-time Roach Reporter today sending in that bull thing, Daniel Tate. Shout out. But we will see you next Wednesday right here on The Josh Potter Show. Thank you very much.
Coming to 11 direct with the roach. We shotgun the beers, I got time for a toast. It's the only place I get my sports like for real, son. He taught us nobody's more sus than Russell Wilson.
Here's the deal, son. Won't find us in Walmart. Josh Potter, keep it frank, kinda like a ballpark. It wasn't nothing talking all that jism. Turns out there's a lot of semen terrorism.
Now it's time we hit him. Bringing Votto to the plate. Roachy, awards with Jason Ellis the Great. Let me stop for a second, cause it's Ask Marty time. Cause it's idiocy, you know I cannot abide.
Not a fan of these guys, gonna damage the rise. Worse than the host known as the roach. Leave an idiot woman standing on the side or looking like she just tripped into a moat.
I'ma kill this Henny beat like murder. Been in more studios than most have ever heard of. Pleased to be listening, hit that like and subscribe. So many Bills hats got the mafia vibe.
A lot to describe like a roach reporter. Teacher on OF, don't report her. Trying to live life with my mannequin wife and my mannequin kids if that's my mannequin right.
Been a fan of this guy since the Roach Motel. Couple 100 weeks in, still funny as hell. From the tit cups to back sis and blind eyes, Potter has one of the best shows of all time.
Now watch this drive. Pop a couple tall cans with the Roach King and caught the vibe. Ready to pour more, scurry out the floorboards, hit like, comment, and subscribe.